Major Lyons, on the new Navy fleet, let's start there, that Trump just has now ordered. You say that it raises some new questions as he's announcing this. What and why?
The question is whether or not the battleship has a role in the modern Navy and whether or not it will project power into China. That's really what this is all about.
Why are these military experts skeptical of the new Trump class Navy? Why are they skeptical? Listen to them.
You say that it raises some new questions as he's announcing this. What and why?
The question is whether or not the battleship has a role in the modern Navy and whether or not it will project power into China. That's really what this is all about. Battleships were decommissioned back in the early 90s for a reason, as the carrier became the center of gravity for naval operations and protecting that carrier and the aviation assets on it. This introduces a new command center, a command control that likely can go closer to shore and perhaps project power there. But it's one big target that the Chinese have an advantage with more ships right now within their naval fleet. And again, trying to build something like this in an environment where we've not been successful in getting out destroyers and other things that are more important right now to our Navy. So the question is, again, whether it has a role in the modern Navy and whether or not it will project the kind of power that the president thinks it's going to do.
It's really interesting. And General Anderson, I mean, the president said the way he described it is that the United States desperately is in need of ships. And he called the existing Navy fleet, the way he called it, is old and tired and obsolete. What do you see in this announcement?
Well, I totally agree with Major Lyons. I mean, I think that a battleship is not the right approach. I mean, a small, agile fleet is something that the Navy needs and could use. But modern warfare has changed, as Major Lyons insinuated. I mean, now drone technology is paramount. So, I mean, having a battleship, a big, large floating target. I mean, I look back 3 years ago when the Ukrainians blew up the Russian battleship Moskva using low technology anti-ship missiles and essentially surfboards on remote control loaded with munitions. I mean, that, as Major Lyons points out, a battleship is a large floating target. So we need to focus the American industrial base on building drones. Secretary of Defense has stood up this drone dominance program, which I think is a great step forward. And then we need to focus the American industrial shipbuilding on small, agile ships, not battleships.